Everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to install Minikubes on Kubernetes with the help of AWS services. And later on we will covering a kubectl also in this process to how to install with and on the instances which we use. Now I'm going to show you my AWS console where we have to create one instance and then we will use putty and puttygen to run our instances. Let's see my portal. Now this is my console where I have to run one instances on EC2. Now go on to EC2. So in this, there is no instances are running. Go into instances, click on instances. So as you see, there is no any instances running on in running stage. So now I have to launch one instance over here. So I have given the name of over here like cube. This is the name I have given to my instance. Instance type. This is where I have choose Ubuntu machine over here, and then I have it is T2 micro, instance type is T2 micro as we know already know. Then I have to create new key pair over here. I have given the name over here Q1. I have downloaded a PEM file over here. PEM file is downloaded. This is my network setting, and now I have to allow all the traffics over here so that it will be run on every portal and they will not require any such port over here so that it will not launch. I click on launch instance. This is my instance which I have created. It's in pending stage, so it will take some time to launch, so we have to wait for some time. So that after this launch we will now go for the putty and puttygen so that I can run my instance. I can use the console also, but I will show you how to run on putty also. Currently it is in running stage, but it is not initializing where we check the security check over here. So we have to wait more time. So it will take 10 to 15 seconds over here so that it will run on my this instance. Now as you see, this is running stage. Now I click on this. This is my public IP and this is my private IP. I have to copy my public IP so that I can run on this on my putty. So I have just copied it, and now I have to open my puttygen. This is my puttygen where I have to go to. So firstly, I have to check that it will work on my parameter or not. This is 3. I have to click on OK, this one, and then go to load. Now where I have my downloaded my PEM file over here. So I have to just click on all files. This is my PEM file. I click on this and OK. Now I have to save my private key. So I have saved my private key on my desktop with the name of Q1. Save it. So now it's saved on my private key. Now I have to close this one. Now I have to run my this instance. This is my public IP, and now I have to go to SSH auth, and now I have to browse this one. Go to my desktop where my all files are here. So I have to click my QPPK, and now I have to go to open stage over. Now I have to click on open, click on accept, go to settings, change settings. Now I have to go to appearance, change so that it will be on like 16. Okay. and then color. I have to choose my system color over here. Apply this one. Now I have to click on Ubuntu. Now my machine is running. I have to, as you see, this is my instance. Click on sudo su. So this is my root instance, which I have to work on and install my minikubes and all. So this is the process which we have to install puttygen and putty, where we have to run our instances. Now I have to change the appearance also, like go to change settings, then go to appearance, change, then it should be bold. Okay, now color should be this, apply. So this should be bold. So it will be more attractive to see that it will go. Now I have to update the system apt, use apt update and percent, then apt hyphen y. This is used for if any if comes to yes check one, then you have to apply this hyphen y over here. Now I have to install docker.io. So it is basically use Docker services over here to, because they have to install. We have not downloaded any Docker over here in Ubuntu machine. They have to install these services of Docker so that I can run my Minikube over here with the help of Docker. Now I have to click on enter. So now it is going to process to install our Docker over here. It will take some time. So now I have to wait. So it installed my Docker over here. My next step will be going to, now I have to install kubectl. With the help of kubectl, firstly we have to know what is kubectl, why we use in Kubernetes over here. So kubectl is a Kubernetes specific command line tool that lets you communicate and control Kubernetes clusters. It is used to deploy applications, inspect and manage cluster resources, and view logs. So whether we are creating and managing or deleting resources on our Kubernetes platform, so kubectl is an essential tool. So tool that is used to operate and that is refers to our applications over the Kubernetes command line tools. So now I have to install kubectl over here. Curl command has been. Now I have used MoogleLabs because my puttygen is closed frequently, so I have used MoogleLabs, which where I have to install Docker and all the commands I have already installed over here. Now I have to see which Docker version is there. So now I have to run curl kubectl command over here so that I can show you like it worked correctly. So now my kubectl is working fine. So it is downloaded over here. So this is my kubectl. Now I have to for the next I have to install minikubes over here. So I will show you like which commands we have used to install minikube. Now I have to show you like which kubectl which have installed. So we have used which command over here. There's not showing us. Now I have to show the version over here. Kubectl. This is the command which I have used sudo install this one, and now I have to check the version over here. Let me try if it's correct or not. Okay, this is showing me the version. This is my version, client version over my kubectl. This is the command which we use to run our, after curl command we have to install kubectl of using this command. That we have to check like which version we have used. So this is my version, major 1, major 2 and git 1.2 is my version over here of kubectl. From this command which kubectl we have used, this is my kubectl. Now this is installed in my this instance. Now my major work is going to install minikube over here. So I have used such commands so that we can install our minikubes function over this instance, so that we can run our Kubernetes clusters using this instance, this command we have used. Now I'm going to install Minikube over here. Now I have to install Minikube over here, this command. This is the command which I have used. Just enter. Now it is installed. My average speed should be this and downloaded with this. Now I have to install the further commands over here like contract. Contract will be used to access our commands like they have to use. Basically, it is the purpose to check the traffics over there. Without using contract command, we have not running our mini cubes over here because they have used to track connection information of the thousand of the pods and services. Like in the Kubernetes, we have a complex networking over here. So that's the features which have used to access our mini cube. So now I have to going to install our contract feature over here. So now I have to provide the one command over here. Give me some time. I have just used this command. So I have to use apt install contract. So this is the command which I have used. Now I have to click on enter over here. So now they are installing our contract services over here. So they are installed. These services has been installed on my Minikube. Now I have to check the status. Like I have to see one command over here. Like what how to check the status. Now, firstly, comes to status. I have to start my Minikube over here. Now I have to clear this command. So I have to write Minikube start -fn VM -driver equal to none. So this is the command which I have used to access our to start our services of Minikube. So now I have to enter. Hope so it will work. So I have just tried it so that it's showing that it giving me an error like this, showing me an error like unexpected token over here. So I have to just use this command without this. Let me see what happened is going on over here. So it gives me syntax error like why would use this version. Let me check and I have to correct it one. Now I have to check the version of Minikube. Now I have to click enter. So this is the latest version which I have installed. As we see, this is my curl command. Now I have to install our kubectl over here. Now I have to enter over. So this is installed my kubectl. Now I have to check that previously I have also already installed, but there is some error. There's some fatal error we have facing. So now I have to try it again so that it will run again. So let me check the kubectl binary executable file so that I have to run so that it will check that it will work correctly or not. Give me time. I have just entered the kube commands over here. This is my chmod command which I have to use. This is run. Now I have to run the binary into our path over here. This is correctly version, and now I have to see the kubectl version over here. So this is my version. This is presently showing the version of my kubectl. Now I have to start the Minikube again so that it will show properly or not. Let me check. Minikube is already installed. Like they have the Docker due to a sufficient. They have counter greater than the variable CPUs of 1. So it's already installed. Now I have to check the basic operations over here. kubectl cluster info. So this is my existing instance. Actually, they have refused the connection, like because I am not running this instance over my particular IP address. So now I have to configure the view over here. Let me check the mobile SSH is command is running or not. This is my command version. Again, I have started the version over here. So I'll just work on over there.